We've come a long way this time. There is very little for us left to do here on Brilliant. You could have waited like 5 minutes, but that's alright. We've come from being absolutely annihilated in those early episodes by the Order with their insane psi powers to fighting back a little bit, but still using whatever we could scrounge up to now. 10 colonists, each with 5 of their own somewhat themed superpowers. And I think we've done a pretty great job of bringing order and stability to the planet, or at least the part of the planet that we can actually reach. There is ultimately only so much we can do. We can only reach a relatively small radius around our own base, and everything beyond no man's land requires us to drop pod over and then walk back and spend the best part of a season trying to get back to the base. We just can't keep up with the amount of new bandit camps that are settling. There's a new outpost that's appeared right there in the middle of the continent. We need to do something more extreme. We need to put an end to this. We've done everything we can to bring about peace and justice, and they just won't stop fighting. So today there's nothing left for it. Dr. Man is going to announce to the world martial law. The plan is pretty simple. All we have to do is defeat the, so far undefeatable Order. And then we're going to announce martial law using the town charter enunciator. And that will put Dr. Man firmly in charge of the entire planet. There'll be peace at all costs, and if that means restricting the civil liberties and freedom of everybody on this planet, so be it. Before we can do that, we do need 3 sets of research, 2 blueprints, and then 1 of the final item. We need to create that final item and then survive an onslaught for 15 days of everybody on the planet. We've still got quite a lot more to do, though. The Incredible Bulk doesn't yet have his power armor, not to mention our people are still using salvaged guns. Definitely need to do something about that fairly early. Circuit breakers. That sound pretty good. Yeah, let's go for that. And I want to make sure this goes as smoothly as possible. And I can't believe this day has finally come. I'm going to build fire foam poppers everywhere. If things go out of hand during the 15 days of sieges, if they break through our lines, if they drop pod into the center of the base, say for example, having this place be burnt down again during those 15 days would, I mean, that would be the end of it. There would be no coming back from that. And I'm also a little annoyed. I only worked this out right towards the end of the series, but it turns out that the command tower Dr. Man has equipped has basically been a bit game-breaking for a while. Not game-breaking in the overpowered sense, game-breaking as in it literally breaks the game. So if you look at our TPS down here, which is just how fast the game runs, we're averaging about 350 there. And if we go ahead and throw that on the floor, things start going a lot faster. So many hours of my life gone. All because of a single utility item. A slave ship. It's time for Big Brain Charity, Dr. Man. I love that they're called brother traders. They specialize in trading brothers. Joins a slave. Yes, join us, and then we shall free you all. Welcome. Welcome. Hello. How do we do the ritual of emancipation? I assume it's just at an altar, right? Begin slave emancipation. And I assume if we succeed in this too, we'll probably get some reformation points as well, huh? Dr. Man's social impact, 385%. And we can let them all go at once. If any decide to join us, they go straight to the safety vault. And that's definitely what it is, a safety vault. Everybody is free to live their lives however they choose on this planet, as long as Dr. Man approves. Ah, there you go. An unshackling slave emancipation. Everyone participating gains +3 mood. Wow, it was like perfect. You don't get any points for that, though. No reformation points for it. To be fair, we might have already reformed to the maximum, but I thought, yeah, no, I thought there was another tier. And Katharina has decided to join us. Welcome. Are you any good? Animals. Very charismatic dog person. We need an elephant person, really. She has volunteered to head out to the other vault. Oh, it didn't release all the other ones. Oh, they're able to join the celebration, but they don't all get released. That seems... it seems a little bit cruel, if anything else. Oh, the TPS. The delicious, delicious TPS. Oh, no, hang on. They did all leave the map. They just count as slaves until they actually exit the map. Relations from Megaton have changed because we have freed their slaves. Nice work. I don't think anybody will complain at Dr. Man being eternal dictator when he's such a nice guy. Unless you're pirates. Or Vikings, or the Order. Anyway, back to the weapon crafting. I want to see what we've actually got access to now, because I think we finished multi-barrel weapons yesterday, right? Or last episode. DPS over accuracy. Gatling laser. The Spurtle Wood 9700, or... excuse me. Finally, they've added Vaporeon to Rimworld. MF Hyperbreeder Alpha. I remember you from Fallout. Wowee. 0.3 seconds to recharge one shot. You also have to consider, will any of these be any more lethal in the hands of Captain Radiator? That has 80 armor penetration. Only slightly lower DPS than the Gatling laser, but double armor penetration, which is I mean, that was the thing the Order was really destroying us with when they were raiding us earlier. The cooldown and the warm-up aren't bad. I think I have to try one of these for Captain Radiator. Spurtlewood 9700. Oh, we also built that Avenger, didn't we? That took 20 advanced components. And I didn't even test it out. There we are. CZ57 Avenger. Oh, nice. Wow, that took a long time. Oh, man, look at this good research we've got. Cataphract armor, which again doesn't unlock anything fancy like the armors we've currently got, but will give us Cataphract armor. Advanced drone assembly would have been nice a while ago. Auto harvesters, auto haulers, miners. Then we finally got the med pods. So many people have asked me if I've used this before, and this couldn't have come at a better time, given that we're going to be in a shitload of combat soon. Okay, let's try this Avenger out. What's the range on it? Oh, very good. Still nowhere compared to the other weapons that we've had, but it's still very, very good. Oh. I mean, that is pretty impressive given that it's almost a constant fire rate, huh? Not quite as good as dual-wielding mortars, but it's pretty good. So I'll give Hackerman Captain Radiator's old gun. That means Hellfire, Hackerman, Captain Radiator, Fister I'm not going to re-equip. I think the Plasma Caster is also pretty good, same with Backfire's gun. Huntsman needs something new, and I think I'll probably swap out Flameo Hotman's weapon, given it's just an SMG we found on the floor a while ago. Oh, well, granted, it's a laser SMG, but... Another thing I'm starting to realize is... Wow, Sickly sucks. Might be one of the worst negatives in the whole of the Ancients mod. That's what gave Lazy Linda the Paralytic Abasia. It's where we've seen things like Blood Rot popping up too. At this point, while Lazy Linda is out for the count, I know it's quite a big gamble. I might throw it back in the machine and try and remove it, because it's just constant. And it doesn't really matter how good our hospital is, right, if you are just constantly being knocked down, like things like Paralytic Abasia and the muscle parasites, the gutworms. Our hospital could be as good as possible. She's still going to suffer from it for a long, long time. So let's throw you right back in the gene tailoring pod. Maybe those med pods, when we finally unlock those, will do something quite nice for us as well. Remove weakness. Now, hang on. Did she have any other weaknesses? Damn it. Let's cancel that. Let me just double check first. Did she get any other weaknesses on top of that? No, Sickly was the last one. Okay. If she obviously had, like, 2 other weaknesses before it, the gamble almost wouldn't be worth the risk. It's already an 80% chance of failure after all. Wow. 80% chance of failure, but the downside is she's just borderline useless if she has it. What a bad day to be Linda, huh? I can't help myself but gamble it. We haven't got any resurrected mechs. We haven't got any way to bring her back. So if this goes wrong, this goes wrong. We could... I need to test whether or not the resurrected nanites tick down while they're in the gene pod. Actually, we can test it. We can see if her gutworms ticks down while she's in there. If it doesn't, it means that we can feed them the resurrected nanites. That way, if they die next time, they'll just pop back to life. It's a little late now, given that she's, 11 hours in. Not quite prepared for the end game yet, because we haven't bought peace. Letting Outlander settlements get annihilated by the terrifying hive isn't exactly the height of charity. We can't declare ourselves the undisputed rulers of this planet if we can't even defend the place. So Captain Radiator, let's send you out there, my friend. We've got some insects to kill. And he does have that brand new weapon as well, the Spurtlewood 9700. Oh, wait, experiment failed berserk, but she can't walk, so nothing happened. Now we can test our theory. So let's get you cooking us a gourmet meal. Let's go ahead and only allow the digestible resurrector mix. Let's rename that to cook resurrection meal. There you go. So we'll say do forever and then just suspend it when we've made one. That way, if we need to make another in the future, we can do that. So once Hellfire's finished this one, there you go. Love a little bit of minnow and fat and corn. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to do, given that Linda can't walk, but let's suspend everything. Forbid all the other meals. Get Dr. Man to... Oh, they've already rescued Linda. So if we tell them to feed her a meal now, in theory, the only meal left is... Let's go ahead and unforbid that one. So hopefully now we should get an option to feed her that. If I can find it. I just double checked. She had 3 days of paralytic evasion when we put her in the pod. She's still got 3 days of it now, so it must... Well, in theory, this should work. Feeding gourmet meal to Laser Linda. There you go. Digestible resurrector nanites are in. Let me take her back to the gene tailoring pod. So in theory, the only negative we've got here is the brain damage, at which point we just throw her in one of the bioregenerators. It's not perfect, so of course that's going to be the best part of the season used up there. 80% chance of failure. Good luck, little Linda. Infested Combat City Settlement. Let me go. I've ever seen these before. Let's drop in at the edge. Even though I'm sure it'll be more than fine dropping in at the center. We'll give him a little bit more range. Ah, there you go. Research finished advanced cellular regeneration. Allows the construction of med pods. I've never used this mod before, and so many people have recommended it. They treat a wide range of diseases and injuries by electrically stimulating and guiding the repair process. About building med pods. Okay. We need isolinear processors. Orbital or caravan exotic goods traders will sell them. Disassembling an AI persona core will also give us isolinear processors. I think I sold our only AI persona core, but I'll queue it up anyway just in case we've still got it. I feel like I might have made a mistake here because I'm not sure the helicopter... Yeah, it's not going to have enough fuel to get back. Whoops. Just have to drop on him some fuel over. What are we up against? It's like a creepy insect hive in the middle of a city. Deadly accurate and all this range draw advantage means I don't think we have to worry about much here. But we will still be very, very careful, especially when we start going into the buildings. Go through here. Okay, there we go. Clear a path. Hello? This is where it gets up. A little dangerous. Insects from the terrifying hive are attacking your ancient soldiers. Okay, let's try and bait them out this way, Captain Radiator. Can put him all the way up here, parallel to the door, and still hit them absolutely fine. Okay, let's sit there. There we go. This is incredible. We're just queuing up, waiting for him. And that should be it. Perfect. There you go. Base destroyed. Everybody is happy about that. Now, that does lead us to another issue. Whenever we destroy a pirate base or an insect base in this situation, something that's hostile to everybody, you gain plus 20 mood with everybody, right? As a result, the Order, our quote-unquote mortal enemies, are actually quite a big fan of us. We're up to plus 26 because we've wiped out just that many pirates, Vikings, savage tribes. Captain Radiator, I think I hate you. Unbelievable. Thank you, Huntsman. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's impossible to try and keep order on this planet when your super soldier can't even refuel the damn helicopter. Yet another berserk with a laser Linda. By the time I calmed her and got her back in the pod, the resurrects and nanites have worn off. So that, I think, was our final dose of nanites at this point. It's our last safety net, and there's still so much left to try and fix about these people. A manhunter pack at this stage of things. Oh, it's Deathclaws again. Holy shit, that's a lot of Deathclaws. I couldn't think of a more perfect weapons test, though. This will be interesting. Oh, Captain Radiator. Of all the times to go berserk, he's actually going to destroy our own shield. Don't do that. Power's gone down? Where the hell has the power gone down? I hit the cable. Traitor! Of all the things you could fucking shoot, that's half our turret's gone. What a dick. That's a good job we've got all these superpowers, huh? Oh, man, he hit another cable. He hit Dr. Man. Oh, man, it hit him in the jaw and the stomach with the strongest weapon we've got in this mod pack. Not a big fan of that one. Oh, they are getting quite close, aren't they? Fister, I hope you're ready, my friend. Maybe some lightning. Maybe some lightning. We have 2 lots of lightning, so we can afford to be a bit more... open with the lightning. Worst case scenario, we'll get Dr. Man just to blow it all up. Let's move you away. Okay, backfire. Need more lightning, please. We might as well keep doubling down on it. Oh my god, they're getting close. Stunned our people. I made a horrible mistake giving them all the Circadian assistance, huh? Start running. The Deathclaws are more or less out of the fight, though. We've just got to survive long enough to finish the job. Laser eyes. Oh, that was a bit dangerous, but it worked. What was that? The Captain Radiator's no longer seeing things. I think I'm fucking seeing things at this point, pal. Okay, he's completely surrounded. We need to get in there and help him. Oh! I need a minute. Oh my god, everybody's getting back up. I treated them as these absolutely invincible weapons. But they're not. They were people. Holy shit. I'm so sorry, Captain Radiator. Our scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could. We didn't stop to think if we should. I got blinded by one superpower after another. This perfect soldier. Didn't stop to think there's a person in there too. A person who broke down because of his weakness and then got savaged by Deathclaws because I just couldn't control him. Is everybody else going to be okay? Huntsman is fine. Some pretty lethal scratches there. Flameo Hotman is fine. Dr. Man was almost killed by Captain Radiator, of course. My god. What have I done? He was the best of us. And I was the one that failed him there. I'm gonna get Huntsman to build a monument to my own hubris so that we never forget. There's just no such thing as perfection. It always comes at a price. Long live Captain Radiator. You did great work. It was meant to be a surprise. I was going to queue this up and then I was going to say, wow, that's just perfect for Captain Radiator. I would have absolutely loved to see how these would have worked in his hands. With all that accuracy and the ability to pierce through multiple targets, that would have been insane. And now it's fucking wasted. Oh, but we are on our first step towards victory. I've built Captain Radiator what I think is a pretty suitable grave. I mean, it's got solid gold fine tiles. I'm sure he'd be alright with that. Granted, he Probably prefer to be alive, but, you know, if you're gonna die, you gotta die in style. How much gold have we got left? 13,000. Of course we do. Let's put some solid gold pillars around the thing as well, then. But how about this as a consolation prize? Dr. Man's Tasty Cheese of Justice is open for business. I have not only bought some milk from an orbital trader, that very same orbital trader sold a cacophony of milky animals. We've got some milky cows. Well, I say milky cows, they're two-headed Brahmins. They're kind of horrifying. We do also have a very plain and normal milky cow, along with a milky goat. So all our people have to do is load the milk into that slot, and I've set this machine up to only extract the cheese when it is a legendary quality. Now, this will take a very long time. Cheese will be ready with awful quality in 4.4 days. We're asking for the best of the best. Dr. Man is not here to make shitty cheese. This is Cheese Planet now. A planet kept under the thumb of Dr. Man in exchange for delicious cheeses. I'll be honest, I'd accept a dictatorship at that point. Not that it's going to be a dictatorship, of course. Nobody's saying that. Well, I mean, someone in the comments yesterday was saying that, but no one else is saying that. Well, quite a lot of people are saying that, actually. They might not be, though, when I give them cheese. I do love that we've got a factory dedicated to defenses, churning out nothing but steel for our economy, and then cheese. All these other exceptionally useful buildings, just completely irrelevant. Who needs a machine that automatically churns out advanced components when you've got legendary quality goat cheese? And there is Town Charter Rules Fragment number 1. Well, now we know we can just drop pod fuel back to the helicopter. We should probably go out and wipe out all these other settlements, right? Look at this. Hostile. 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 Everybody hates us. Even the people who love us are just surprisingly neutral. I've also got to give props to Discordia, who went from a tiny little village in the middle of nowhere to taking out an entire citadel. That's pretty impressive. Toxic fallout again. Wow, so all the animals right now for our delicious cheese project are just kept in the barn? I say barn, it's the hydroponics base, so it's not ideal. Who am I going to send in to go and kill all these settlements now then? I feel like Flameo Hotman and Fister are the right combo. Major Break Risk is literally unkillable, so with a good weapon upgrade for him, I think he could be the one to lead this all. Also worth mentioning that Fister was a clone of Major Break Risk, and out there in the world is something like 300 other Major Break Risks. Chances are a lot of these settlement assaults are just going to be Major Break Risk fighting Major Break Risk. I might have shown this before, and I apologize if I have, but we can see how many Major Break Risks are out in the world with the character editor. So if we pop that open and then click this button here... Are there more? No, there can't be more, because they're all clones of a version that we had a very, very long time ago. Age 22. I assume they are aging at the same rate as regular Major Break Risk off the map. I will double check that in a second, though. Max. Hello, Max. And goodbye, Max. We'll just start at the very end of the continent and try and work our way back over, I suppose. I hate to say it, but I don't think this would go nearly as smoothly without Captain Radiator. Wow, these guys are really advanced too. What the hell is that helmet you've got? Inquisitor cowl. That looks awesome. Yeah, some of them do have power armor, and the majority of them have shields here. What are their weapons like? Early to mid-industrial by the looks of it. I think we'll still do okay. But it's going to be very different to when Captain Radiator started attacking places. Watch out with that, please. I should have used the matter shifting to push him through the wall and then go and kill them in their own buildings. Okay, let's retreat back to the helicopter because they do try and destroy that first. I want to put Fister maybe behind here. Actually, no, put Fister back here. Let's put Break Risk on that side and then Flameo Hotman back there. Gives us a little bit of cover. I'm not really too worried about this, though. Wow, yeah, no, they really are shredding them, aren't they? Holy crap. Now, this is where Fister's going to have to come in. Get him, Fister. He's got that shield. I have a feeling with the shield and hopefully killing enough to force them to retreat, we should be fine. But this is nowhere near as smooth as it was with Captain Radiator. Wow, he really was that powerful. Oh, they're gone. They're fleeing. Just as they started to attack the helicopter, too. Wowee. And that was one of the weaker settlements we're potentially up against here. Nice. There you go. How did Fister hold up? Really okay. He also has mild pain, so we've got to be careful he doesn't fall down. But no, it was just a bruise from a staple gun. The fuck? Now, you all get to have a lovely picnic amid the corpses. They can't leave. We don't have enough fuel. And hopefully in the time it takes us to wipe out these few rogue factions, we should be able to get the town charter research finished, assuming we're a little bit lucky. I worry that doing all of this, though, we might end up allied to the Order. We might have to pop into one of their cities and just remind them that we still hate them. There we are. Hopefully one of these people can actually refuel the friggin' thing. Why am I doing this? We could just load up the helicopter with more fuel. What a fool. Onto the savage cannibal tribe. Again, no debate that this is a charitable act for the rest of the planet. Well, I hope you're ready for the absolute overkill that's going to be attacking these guys. Go on, Fister. You know what? Speed burst. Let's really put the fear of God into them. And get him, hot man. Hey, there you go. Get the speed burst going as well with major break risk. Oh, you poor person. Just woke up. Didn't even hear the raid coming. Flamio Hotman, why don't you use your gun? What are you doing, though? What a weirdo. I feel like they're getting a little bit too much joy out of this, you know? There. True Flamio Hotman hours. These guys have a pet mechanoid? I want a pet mechanoid. Don't you touch our helicopter. Hey, why are these guys so strong? Look at that medieval armor. Relations with the terrifying hive, plus 20. It's weird that the giant killer insects have an opinion on politics. Well, they've got like a proper medieval fort going on here. Not that it's really going to make a big difference in the grand scheme of things, but you know. Don't you touch that helicopter. I don't mind who goes down in combat. They're superheroes. They're dedicating their life to this. But if there's one person I want to survive this entire thing, it's the Incredible Bulk. And if that means keeping him in the base for the rest of his life in a happy retirement, so be it. You know, I'm seeing all these medieval settlements out on the planet, and I'm thinking it would have been a much better idea if we'd have wiped out everybody but the medieval settlements. You know, kept all the good technology for us and kept them all relatively stupid. That way, no one could ever threaten Dr. Man, and we can never have another disaster like that. They could all live happy in their little huts. Maybe when we're done liberating and saving this planet, we'll go around and we'll take all the futuristic technology away from them. Oh, yikes. Flamio Hotman got an infection. Laser burn from our gun. Yeah, I wonder how that happened. I guess we'll just send them right home then, huh? They could all do with a bit of a break. They've already done fantastic work. Oh! We can't get home? Wait, what? Oh, we're not fully fueled. I think we're also out of chem fuel back at the base as well. Yeah, we've got nothing. Cannot make chem fuel from organics? What about all these fishes? We got 80 swordfish right there. Does that not count? Not even the mayonnaise is safe anymore. Apparently the AI is also out there destroying settlements. Commenters have conquered and raised one of the Kobe Confederation's settlements. You son of a bitch. I mean, it's helping us out quite a lot. I can't really complain. It's just not behavior you want to encourage, you know? These diseases. Oh, these diseases are driving me absolutely insane. Well, shit, they couldn't have come back at a better time, huh? A group of mechanoids from the Zanya Mech Hive. A group? That's a fucking fleet. 23 centipedes. Wow. Okay. This could genuinely be a problem. That's me saying, oh yeah, today we'll beat the order. I really wasn't going to take into account 23 centipedes. You know what? We need laser eyes. Dr. Man, how brave you feeling? I did prepare, in this eventuality, Dr. Man some very fancy armor. Well, I say very fancy armor. It's just excellent quality power armor, but it's the power armor he was wearing at the start of the game. The absolutely gigantic stuff. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. They've got a fucking termite. They're going to go through the walls. Yeah, see, that's not ideal at all. Thank God I built these sandbags in hindsight. Backfire is out. Major break risk is out. Laser Linda. What the hell's going on with Laser Linda? Current operation remove weakness. I feel like it's been like that for a long, long time. It may have bugged out. Dr. Man? Do you think you can get out there before this thing takes out our walls? Probably not. Okay. We're going to go out of this postern gate I built. And we're going to see if Dr. Man can take out 23 centipedes single-handedly. No pressure, big man. But it's all or nothing here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Die. Die forever. Oh, not bad. Not bad, I'll take it, but now you gotta run. Dr. Man. Dr. Man, get out of there. Thank God I built him that just obscene armor. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. How many did he fucking take out then? 12 of them? The centipedes are through. Fister, I'm gonna hide just over there. Hellfire? Hellfire can't see. We can't see because of this fucking thing. Take it out. Honestly, just take it out. We need that vision. Come on, come on, come on. That'll do it. Kill. Destroy. Fister, soak up some hits. Worst case scenario, electromagnetic pulse, we take out the lot. Fister will be fine, though. He can get in there and cut them while they're down. I'm hoping it won't come to that. Where's Dr. Man? Dr. Man, you are going to need a gun, my friend. Major break risk backfire still out. Are we waiting on anybody? Hacker Man's still coming over. Yeah, this does not inspire confidence. Good luck. Shit. You know what? Get on the other side of the wall. Get on the other side of the wall. Okay, ready? 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 He's still got another shield. Don't panic. It's quite a large pulse, though, isn't it? All right, speed burst. Move further away. Ooh. Not another one. Shit. Oh, Huntsman. Huntsman, to be fair, was only wearing an engineered jumpsuit. For whatever reason, the jumpsuit takes up all 3 layers. So it was that and give the 52% work speed or nothing. Ah. That's a nightmare. That is a nightmare. Shouldn't have sent Huntsman into battle, but when you've got 2 of your best fighters out of it and Laser Linda stuck in storage, wow, that pulse is gigantic. It was too much of a risk not sending Huntsman in, if that makes sense. If you 3 can deal with these ones, we're set. Vista can certainly take out the ones on the other side of the wall. We can also laser eye. But that will take out Vista. Vista, get away. Get out of there. He's got that super speed. Hotman, laser eye those. Nice. And then Vista, get back in and finish the job. Holy shit. I hope that's worked well. Come on, squad. Come on, squad. Oh, they hit Vista. His armor's broken. Oh! Wow. Of all the fucking times for his armor to break. There was 1 rocket left to fire. Holy shit. The negatives are hitting us hard. We might have got a lot of powers, but was it worth the trade-off? Absolutely not. Holy shit, we can't even bury Huntsman. That's insane. Obbo. I don't know who Obbo is, but you turned up at a bad time, my friend. Holy crap. This is the darkest day for the colony. We haven't really experienced combat like this before. And we had no idea how much these negatives were going to hurt. Turns out they hurt quite a fucking bit. The vibration shield just got hit. Hellfire stopped firing. We've lost a relic. Man, Major Break Risk is upset about that, huh? The darkest day. This has been the darkest day. I just got so blinded by the fact that they had these crazy superpowers, I thought they were invincible. Turns out they were far from invincible. A hyena is hunting Hellfire. A hyena is hunting Hellfire. We might have been defeated. Oh, it was a bit of a Pyrrhic victory more than a defeat. We're not quite that bad. Piss off. Fucking hyena. Recover the Youngling Saver. What a day. What a fucking day. Am I going to have to get some new recruits? Linda's trapped in the gene pod. 3 people have died. There's only 6 left. 6 people who are very, very, very fragile. Externally, combat-wise, they might be super powerful. But in their hearts and their minds, we've broken them. Maybe we were the villains all along. But we shouldn't be upset that they died. A lot of that was unfortunate. It was a poor timing with a lot of their breaks going on at the same time. The armor breaking. The only one that was, I think, really avoidable was absolutely Huntsman. I shouldn't have sent them into battle with that little armor. It might have been the difference between us surviving or not. Hackerman taking out a couple of those centipedes there might have been the difference between us winning and losing. So we can never tell. But we shouldn't be upset for any of them. They died defending this colony. They died doing exactly what they were supposed to do. And more importantly, they died fighting one of the most ridiculous fucking mechanoid raids I've ever seen. So now we have a bigger problem. And that problem is we have no good crafter whatsoever. Huntsman was one of our best. One of the originals. And without them, we really don't have anybody skilled enough. We've got Dr. Man, but Dr. Man has to try and uncover that victory condition anyway, right? We might have to bring in some new people. And not only that, I think we need to be far more careful with the powers. A change of philosophy. Rather than having 10 people all at the very height of superpowers and armor, I think we need way more people. But with way less risk. Sure, they're not going to be so versatile in combat, but much less risk is the way that we're going to go about things. Because sure, they were super powerful, but when it counted, they weren't even in combat. Major Predators might be unkillable, but there was no opportunity for him to be killed because he was too busy wandering around being a dick. We might go on a hunt for Resurrect to make serums. I think that should be the first thing we do here. Go out to these settlements, rather than just annihilating them, do some hit-and-run attacks. Go into raiding the ordered cities, for example. See if we've got something we can borrow from them, trading with every exotic goods trader that comes through, in the hopes that we can find... What the hell happened there? Oh, Flaming Hotman shooting Hackerman. He's freaking out. Dr. Man, get down here. The day of suffering is here. Yeah, that's... I mean, I can't argue with him. It's just actually true. Hackerman obtained the too smart trait. He learns everything faster but can be quite eccentric. Yeah. Maybe we should ramp up that therapy mod at this point, huh? Well, I guess with a heavy heart, we will leave it there for today. And you know what? I'm kind of happy. I was working towards the ending. I wanted to set up for the big victory. But I actually really like that we've been throwing this curveball right at the last hurdle. Because it means we've got to really sort things out. Readjust before we go for this attack on a faction that's absolutely dominated us throughout the game. I quite enjoy that. As sad as it is, though, thank you all for watching. Thank you to I Stab Cows, Night Rouge, Viazine, The Link King, Layforce, MJ, Psychoray, The White Fox God, Evelyn X, Sign Mortar, Autumno Unconquered, Poseidon Cian, The Valet That Crashed Your Car, and El Zilcho for their support, the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you all for your support over there. And a thank you as well to William, Streasure, Mathieson T, Salakin J, Natnar, Elite IMB, The Little Moist Man, Cody Cope, Akka, Victor Reyes, Revan, Blue Chaos, Carl, Blood for the Blood God, Koi, Infectious, and Hudeman as well.